So Rivian popped more than 10% today on the news as they revealed two new models. Now, I can say that the pop was also due to price being oversold. Alright, this leg down started at $22. And so price was in overbought territory, as you can see from the RSI on the daily chart. Now, before we continue with the news, let's look at the actual announcement. So, Rivian surged Thursday after the EV maker unveiled 3 new EVs and said it would save over $2 billion from pausing production at its Georgia plant. I think that was a big underlying headline within the headline, saving $2 billion from pausing production at its Georgia plant. Now, the R2 is expected to start at about 45,000, with production now set to begin earlier than expected in the first half of 2026. The company following its decision to pause production at its plant in Georgia in favor of its plant in Illinois. Now, two things about the new EVs. You have the R2 and the R3, equipped with a larger battery size, expected to have a range of 300 miles on a single charge, and go from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Alright, so the R2 EV is expected to be produced in Illinois rather than Georgia, in a move that is expected to save roughly $2.25 billion compared with prior estimates of producing it in Georgia. Following the R2 launch, the Illinois manufacturing plant will see total capacity ramp up to 215,000 units per year, while the timing for resuming construction at the plant in Georgia is expected to be later to focus its team on capital-efficient launch of R2 in Illinois. Now, the surge in Rivian helped restore some sentiment in the EV maker following its overwhelming 2024 production guide amid a weak backdrop for EV demand. And so it's this weaker backdrop for EV demand, sentiment around Tesla. I think price is going lower. I think we could see price hit $5. Now, going to the weekly chart, I do want to bring to your attention this huge support resistance support band near $15. And because of this leg down now, you have a drop in price, several basin weekly candles, and then the drop. And that drop caused now a weekly seller's level at $16. So not only does price have to contend with this resistance support band, but has to deal with this seller's zone at $16. Now, how do things look on the daily chart? Well, you do have a gap to fill in both directions, right? The pop higher caused this gap, and earnings caused this gap. Again, I mentioned that price was oversold, so we could see price move higher. But for me, that would be the opportunity to short. Again, because of this band and this zone. So after the drop the following week, again oversold, price moves higher, and then this week price is moving higher again. But again, I'm looking for this type of formation to occur, which would be the pullback before the next impulse move down. So let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. I don't think the downturn is over, but I do see Rivian coming out on the other side when it's all said and done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.